Right here, 41 Mike. Tighten up, tighten up. Got it.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
25. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Green 80. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Shift! Watch the shift! Shoot the team! Green 80.
On first down, Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Left pass.
Now Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Good. Mike 41. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. 19. Y'all playing the wrong football. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Now Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
41 Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Preload. Don't get nervous. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Let's go. 18.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check. Lefty. 41's coming. 41 the Mike.
Wilson to throw again. This complete to Lockett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Check, 41. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. That's all right. Check 50.
On first down, Procise. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier. Garyon Conley on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 2-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 15. Hey, alert.
Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Texans nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Hey, Mike, score! Jim. Alert 3.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Mr. Hyde, he enjoyed playing across the pond over in London. 19 carries, 160 yards in Week 9. His most rushing yards in a game since 2016 when he was with the 49ers. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Double time. 3 down. 55. Let's go, Mike 50. Here we go. Let's go.
Now it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 52 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On third down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, Zeke. Here I come. Here I come.
From the pistol, they'll run with Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
54, right there, 54.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kiki QT, 40 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3rd and short, it's Procise. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he hits his running back, Procise. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Motion. 41.
To throw again is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson letting one go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 41. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. One clear.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
12.
On first and 10, Wilson. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
12.
Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check Mike 54.
Here's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Complete here. It's Hyde. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
54. Wild Bill. Check 31.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
And Brandon, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith. Actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. 4th down. Here's Wilson.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And an alley to run. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Go down, 4 down, 4 down. 41's the mark. They can't hang with us. Hey, look.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Reset. 19. Mike 54. Mike 54. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. 55. Check. Crunch. Line up. Line up. Crunch. Check 24. Check 24. It's 3. 22. Go.
First down, a run with Hyde. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 22-yard line.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Mike 54.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.